and I've had enough. I don't want to talk about it.
My hair already break off. First of all, welcome back to the channel. You can probably hear it in my voice. One, I'm under the weather, and two, it's early as I don't know what in the morning. I'm about to go on a little bit of a road trip for my birthday weekend. I've been in the house sick all week long, and I've had enough. I started off my birthday weekend with the Renaissance tour film, and today, this bright and early morning, I'm about to jump on the road and go see Jay-Z's exhibit at the Brooklyn Public Library. Now, undoubtedly, we are going to debrief about the movie, but first things first, I have to show you all of the birthday/holiday gifts I grabbed for myself at Nordstrom. Shout out yet again to Nordstrom for circling back and sponsoring a portion of today's video. I have told you all numerous times on this channel how Nordstrom is my go-to for all things beauty and high-end fashion. Now, me being the dedicated full-time introvert that I am, I love to shop Nordstrom online, but I'm also a girly that appreciates the timeliness and convenience of in-store or curbside pickup. One thing about Nordstrom, the service is top tier. And one thing about me, the easiest way to gain and retain my loyalty as a customer is to give me great customer service. And luckily for me, as a Nordy Club member, I'm able to get 5 times the rewards points on all of my beauty purchases. And depending on your tier, you can get 5 times your rewards points as well. In case you're new here, hi, I'm Alexis, and I absolutely love Nordstrom. And I'll make sure I leave links as well as all of the rewards program information down below in the description box. Between time, let me go ahead and show you all of the birthday/holiday gifts I recently picked up for myself. Now, if you know, you know, the holidays are a great time to shop at Nordstrom, not only because of the rewards program, but also because you can save so much money on gift sets. So as you can see, I did this little quick no makeup look because I'm going to be vlogging and on camera and don't want to scare y'all today. So I just did a little, you know, a little something. Of course, I'll have all of these products linked down below. I've told you all previously how much I love the Charlotte Tilbury cream bronzer. I think it's called the Beautiful Skin Sun Kissed Glow Bronzer. Now, because I love the cream bronzer so much, I actually decided to pick up the powder bronzer as well. This is also in the shade 3. And it looks like this. You can probably see that I have dug into this already. Just the perfect shade to add a little bit of warmth and dimension to my face. I did use it today, and yet again, Charlotte delivers. Speaking of Charlotte delivering, I actually decided to re-up on my fave, their Airbrush Flawless Setting Spray. I've mentioned this to you all several times previously on the channel in favorites videos and empties and in beauty hauls, and I decided to finally re-up on this, and I got the Big Daddy, okay? So I can go ham and spray my face. I actually did use this today, and I just feel like it just helps settle all of the powders into my skin and give me a subtle skin-like radiance. I keep looking at myself. I'm so sorry, but love this. Highly recommend getting your hands on it, and I'm so glad that I have this back in my stash. And I got the Big Daddy because I ain't playing with y'all. And recently, my girl Denise Adore has been posting more vlogs on her channel, and she actually recently featured this Lancome Cils Booster XL, and this is essentially a mascara lash primer. And once she mentioned it and this opportunity came about with Nordstrom, I went ahead and picked this up. So I did use this to coat my top and bottom lashes today, and it definitely helped to prime them, as it said. It helps to thicken and separate and lengthen them before I went in with my mascara. And today for mascara, I actually went in with one of the samples that also came with my Nordstrom order. One thing about Nordstrom as well, I almost never have to buy mascara. I have featured several mascaras on the channel before that I absolutely love, that you can absolutely grab at Nordstrom. But more often than not, I'm getting samples and or gifts with my purchases at Nordstrom. I'm able to experiment with all types of different beauty brands and beauty products, fragrances, etc. without having to spend any extra coin. I tried this deluxe sample from MAC. This is the MAC Stack. mascara, and I've used that on my top and bottom lashes today. It's definitely, you know, a thick, voluminous, maybe somewhat clumpy look, and if that's not necessarily the look you may be going for, maybe this isn't the mascara for you, but I'm a fan. And when I say Nordstrom is the plug for all things beauty, look at this bag of samples. Skincare, hair care, makeup, fragrance. Stop playing with them. And just so y'all know, anytime I do a collaboration on my channel and that brand happens to sell fragrance, I'm going to get me a free. And let me just be clear. I am on an extremely low, practically no buy when it comes to fragrance. But these Santa Maria here on YouTube, who I keep saying I need to block, I ain't blocked it yet. She's recently been raving about the new Prada Paradox Intense. And so I went ahead and picked it up. You know what I'm saying? I did get the 1 ounce of this. And it is my scent of the day. I'm going to go ahead and freshen it up on my skin. And this, it's everything I love about the original Prada Paradox, but a bit more grown and sexy. Now, one, I'm sick, so I can't really fully enjoy this fragrance like I did when I was testing it prior. And two, this is still relatively new to my collection, so I can't give you all my full thoughts when it comes to performance and longevity just yet. But just know that a solid first impression has definitely been made. Oh, and last but not least, from Nordstrom, I actually picked up this new Ralph Lauren coat, which you probably won't really be able to see. But I'll go ahead and insert a clip so that way you can get the full look of the coat. My bad, y'all, my battery died. What I was saying was that oftentimes, because I'm petite, busty, and broad shouldered, I can have a lot of issues with finding a coat that is well fitted. And so for that reason, I'm a huge fan of Ralph Lauren coats. Now, yes, I'm a stan for Ralph Lauren coats, but I don't always want to pay Ralph Lauren money. And so with that being said, this came up on sale on Nordstrom's website. Immediately add to cart. I got this high quality, well fitted Ralph Lauren coat for a great deal. And of course, if you are interested in any single thing that I mentioned here today, make sure you shop via the links down below in the description box, because it don't cost you no extra and it really helps to support the channel. So anyway, folks, I'm about to head out and jump on the road so that way I can beat some of this traffic. But special thanks again to Nordstrom for circling back to support the channel and sponsoring a portion of today's video. Now, of course, we're going to debrief about the Renaissance film, which obviously I love. But honestly, like I said, I'm sick and it's way too early in the morning to be doing all this talking anyway, so let's go ahead and get on the road. Here I am minding my business. I went into the lovely Jill. It's a little dark. Spraying it up. Look at her hair. She fine as hell. Say hi.
my microphone on so you all will be able to hear me. I am actually fresh out of the shower. As you can see, it is wash day. This is the next day, in case you didn't know. I am basically prepping for filming, and I'm also prepping my hair because I am finally about to get my hair straightened and trimmed, which is so long overdue. But anyway, I'm about to change my backdrop, and I was also organizing all of the new fragrances that I have picked up recently that I did not show you all in the last haul. Some of these I have had well since then, and others are, you know, a little more recently acquired. I was organizing those so that way I could film my fragrance haul. And yes, of course, you can still hear it in my voice. I am still very ill. But I'm feeling a whole lot better than I was. And I just haven't posted in so long. So I want to, you know, if it becomes too much, then I'll stop. But, you know, for right now, it's just a little bit of congestion, you know. I think I'm okay. So yes, this awful angle. I have content that I want to and need to film that I am going to try to jump on, especially after I get my hair done, okay? Especially since my ends is about to be fresh too. Like, y'all can't tell me nothing. Let me get myself together and sit down so we can debrief real quick. Girl, don't you buy another thing. Every time I get on this camera, like, why do my lips have to be dry every time? So yes, in case you didn't catch on, this is the next day because I was entirely too tired to give you any type of wrap up yesterday. Overall, I had a fantastic birthday weekend. It was really spontaneous and chill at the same time, which is very much my vibe. Now, when I say this, I really mean it. New York is cool, and you know what I'm saying? I get why people love it there, but it's just so chaotic. It's just always everything and nothing going on at the same time, all the time in New York. And somebody like me, I can only take that in doses. So when I got home last night, I didn't want to talk about it. Overall, I had a fantastic time in New York. I really enjoyed my time there. I ate good. I actually brought home a piece of Junior's cheesecake. Dylon. Of course, there was absolutely no way I could go wrong by starting my birthday weekend with mother. Like, be for real. Overall, I really enjoyed the film. I would give it a solid 8.5 because I'm a stand for this show, as you all know, because I went to go see it 3 times in person, live and in color, following that lady across the country. But anyway, all of that to say, of course, I'm not going to be mad watching the show one more time. With the costume edits that she always does, like, flawless transitions. But I guess I'm being ungrateful by saying that I do wish that we got a bit more behind the scenes. But with my lived experience as someone who takes up space on a very, very, very small part of the internet, I totally get why Beyonce don't talk to us. And so, in the grand scheme of things, I can't be mad at her approach. I really think that this documentary was humanizing for her, and I also think that it was definitely geared towards people that may not have gotten to experience the show live and in color, especially not multiple times. Now, as far as the Book of Hove exhibit, the Jay-Z exhibit in Brooklyn, let me make a disclaimer. I want to disclaim that my and Jay-Z's birthday are one day apart. Mine is on the 3rd, his is on the 4th. Of course, the Jay-Z exhibit closes on December the 4th, which makes sense. I ironically wanted to go during my birthday weekend, which happens to be the absolute last weekend of the exhibit, which of course means it was crowded. You know what I'm saying? And because it was crowded, it was rushed, which is why you all saw that super rushed clip of me vlogging Jill really quick. Side note, Jill is actually the 2nd subscriber that I have ever actually met out live and in color in person. And shout out to her. Ironically, literally a week before meeting Jill, I met my first ever subscriber in person. Her name is Lauren, and she has a channel, which I'll leave her channel link down below. If you like old school vibes, conversational type YouTube videos about fragrance, skincare, hygiene, definitely check Lauren out. I'll make sure I leave her link in the cards and down below in the description box. But all of that to say that I have been on YouTube for what, like 4 years now, and I've literally never met any of you all in person. All of a sudden, I randomly meet 2 of you all in the last week and a half, and maybe that's a sign, but I'll save that for the group chat. Either way, it was so lovely meeting you all. Like I said to you all in person, thank you for not being weird. I really appreciate that you all kept it real low-key, because in my regular life, like, I don't really volunteer that I have a YouTube channel. All of that to say, I appreciate you ladies' support, and the timing of meeting you two seems divine, so, you know, I'm gonna keep on trucking. It was crowded, you know what I'm saying? And because it was crowded, it was rushed. We had to, you know, get our video clips, get our Instagram photos really quick, you know what I'm saying, throughout the exhibit, and get out of the space so that way everyone could get their turn to see everything. Really learn a lot about Jay-Z, yes, but also, you know, remember all the things that I have really appreciated about his artistry. I'm definitely not a super fan of Beyonce's husband, but Black excellence and all of that. I really enjoyed seeing the exhibit, and somebody correct me if I'm wrong, Jill, if you're if you're there, since you were actually literally there, and anyone else who has visited the exhibit. I really do not recall seeing any photos of Dame Dash, but I could be wrong. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, it was fast paced, but I don't recall seeing no pictures of Dame Dash. But let me know if you saw any, cause. Anyway, I'm going to go ahead and detangle my hair and get it good and prepped for my friend slash stylist Tasha to come blow dry and press me out so I can get my trim. And I think I'll go ahead and include a couple clips of that process. So I'll catch up with you all later.
Show me where it's breaking off again, real quick before the batteries die. Grab it so I can do a thumbnail. Can you come on? It's a little bit. Not as bad as before. I didn't deserve that. I didn't deserve that. I did not deserve that. You did. My hair already break off. Please be sensitive to me in this time of bereavement. Like you're trying to spread out my baldness. I am. It's probably as much as I cut off. That's split. Yeah, but it's not. I'm saying you don't have a whole bunch of split ends. It's not like horrible. No, we'll do it. That's how my rap used to look when I was like 16. But it was real greasy. I will do better taking care of my crown so I can stop being bald. I'll try to wrap it. Wrapping usually doesn't go well, but I don't know, put a punch out. Here's my breakage. Is it up in here? I use some edge.